And
we're live.
okay.
We're live, aren't we?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe we aren't. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe if we say, computer, save and end program. Nope, not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. We are here to do day 11, which is in my fancy bag of the
Great White Wonder Adventure Pack.
Thank you, which is the our second year doing an advent calendar that involves beer, which is the best advent calendar you can ever have, unless you're under the age of 19. So, all right, drum roll. Okay, haven't looked yet. Haven't looked yet. Haven't looked yet. The Lowrider is a lightly sweet and lightly tart taste on a low alcohol refreshment.
It's the Lowrider
sugar plums. The what? The sugar plum. The Lowrider sugar plum.
Lowrider sugar plum. Now, I will point out that Red Racer, Central City, had this at the Christmas craft beer show here in Victoria on December 1st.
Did we drink this one?
No, we did not have it, and the reason why we didn't have it is because we figured it would be in the pack.
Okay.
So we said, nope, we're not gonna waste a token on that. We're gonna go have something else.
All right.
Sure enough,
it looks like a clear one. All right, I'm gonna open mine up because I want to know since we didn't have it. Okay, here we go. First smell. Smells like a light beer. Doing the pour. It looks like an ale, a lightish beer, reddish. Mine's kind of...
Oh, yeah, it's got like a little pinkish hue.
Yeah. So basically this beer, it sounds like it has a unique flavor combination of the Venturous Brew with plums, vanilla, and lactose, apparently. Light beer, 3.9% alcohol. And, of course, it is Red Racer brand. So hopefully... the smell is better. Oh, I like this better than out of the bottle. Here we go. Quite honestly, I don't know what a sugar plum tastes like.
I don't know either.
I don't think I've ever actually had one.
Plums in sugar. Like, what is a sugar plum?
All right. I am going to consult the internet. What is...
I have never had a vision of a sugar plum dancing in my head.
Well, neither have I. Okay, here we go. What are sugar plums anyway, according to...
I've had other things named sugar dancing in my head.
So the National Geographic says that the sugar plum is a piece of dragée, which is a bite-sized form of a confectionery with an outer, a soft inner and a hard outer shell, usually in the either round or an oval shape. Plum, in the name of this confection, does not mean plum in the sense of the fruit of the same name, but is referred to as a small size of a spherical or oval shape. Traditional sugar plums contain no fruit, but were instead hardened sugar balls. These hardened sugar balls were then surrounded sometimes by spices, seeds, or nuts. So basically, it looks like sugar plums is a confectionery from
I'm going to say Tanzania.
No, this is looking like the U.S. So the sugar plum term came into general use in the 1600s. At that time, adding layers of sweet, which gives sugar plums their hard shell, was done through a slow and labor-intensive process called panning. Until the mechanization of the process, it would take several days. Thus, the sugar plum was largely a luxury product until you could actually do it with machines. So, some manufacturers have taken sugar plum literally, creating plum-flavored or plum-shaped candies to market them as a sugar plum candy. For modern people,
I still have never had a vision of one of them in dancing in my head.
Never had a vision. So basically. No. It's one of those things where if you say, what does it taste like? And you just respond, it tastes like
sugar.
So
it's just a big ball of sugar.
There was also a poem called The Sugar Plum Tree. which was written in Sugarplum Tree was written in, I don't know, the guy that wrote it, Eugene Field Sr., who I think I've heard of, but maybe not. Died in 1895 at the age of 45. That is just awful. So that means you and I will be dead within a year. So there you go. Sugar plums, of course, were popularized by Clement C. Moore's poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, or better known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So the children's board game Candyland has a character named Plumpy, a gingerbread troll who wore a sugar plum around his neck. Receiving the Plumpy card meant the player had to undo most of their progress, which could lead to great frustration and often prolonged the game. The Plumpy character was replaced in 2002, really, by Mama Ginger Tree.
Oh.
Can't say that I've played Candyland in a very long time, but I'm a little curious why they would have changed from Plumpy to Mama Ginger Tree. Which, of course, Candyland, if anybody doesn't know, was released in 1949 as a post World War II kind of thing to try and make life better for children or something. I've read that somewhere, but
after World War II is finished, all these executives get together like, we have to make life better for children. How can we do that? Hey, I know. Let's make.
Adam Sandler apparently in 2012 was in negotiations to make a Candyland movie.
And that probably ended up being Pixels.
Most likely because in July 2014, the people that own Candyland took it over and closed it down, it looks like.
So what are you thinking of this beer?
I'm driving on this one. As a matter of fact, I don't think the Peanut Gallery is going to get any of this beer because it's really, really good.
It's a low alcohol percentage. It's only 3.9%.
I would dare to say this is a Radler by definition of what a Radler
I think
might
so.
be. Yeah.
And even in the description, they kind of make it sound like it's their lightly tart take on a low alcohol refresher, and that says to me Radler.
Yeah. So I gotta say, this one, the Low Rider, the Low Rider.
What is that? Plum. What are you singing?
Low Rider. Oh, wrong song. Isn't it Low Rider? Is that the beginning of Low Rider?
Low Rider.
Oh no, God, I'm doing the wrong song. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you are.
It's the track right after.
Yeah.
Low Rider. Anyway, I got to say the plum juice actually really makes this one.
It does.
Again, I would like to, I would challenge anybody to actually make an actual sugar plum from the 1600s. Like, what did that? Like, what was an original? What did it feel like? Like, what exactly? What I mean, I guess tastes like sugar.
The fact that you can't get them now tells me they probably sucked.
If
there was demand for these things, wouldn't they just keep making them?
Yeah, I would think so. But again, I don't. There's got to be a candy website somewhere. I need to find Candy. Candy Warehouse.
No, I don't think anybody's done it.
Yep. Candy. All right. Candy. I'm going to look for Sugar Plum.
Candy.com.
Candywarehouse.com. Yeah, sure enough. There you go. Sugar Plum, gumdrops, Sugar Plum, Hanukkah chocolate. Okay. Looks like they primarily make them as Sugar Plum gumdrops. So maybe that's what they were originally. I don't know. But there you go.
Maybe Sugar Plums are jujubes.
If that's what they originally were. Oh, no. But no. They're supposed to be a hard shell candy. So gumdrops are cheating.
All right.
What is candy.com? I'm kind of curious where it goes. Candy.com. It's a website about candy. Looks
Really?
like it's an online store. My God, whoever got that domain must have paid a fortune for it. Yeah, you can buy all kinds of candy. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. The best-selling candies, 12 flavor assorted gummy bears. And a 5-pound gummy bear. Why would anyone buy a 5-pound gummy bear?
Well, because
God, that just sounds so awful.
It's a gummy bear that's 5 pounds.
5 pounds of jelly.
That's almost as big as like a newborn baby.
Yeah.
You can have like a newborn baby gummy bear.
It is quite sizable. They're apparently about yay tall. I challenge
how many centimeters are in a yay?
How many centimeters in a yay?
Yeah, I mean, if yay is a unit of measurement.
How long is a yay? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Apparently, it's Alan can bite me. All right, cool. Thank you, Wikipedia. It says that it is 10 inches. 5 pounds is approximately 10 inches tall. This bear is bigger than a football. 1,000 times the size of a typical gummy bear contains approximately 51 servings.
Wow.
That sounds really gross. But hey, you can get the world's largest giant gummy skull as well. So there you go. God, that's just gross. I'm sorry. That's something I couldn't. That's like trying to, what was that? Gamora? Not Gamora. What was the big tortoise in the Never-Ending Story? The tortoise was called, I want to say Gamora, but it's not it. What is his name? His name is Morla, the ancient one, a giant tortoise. Yeah, so there you go. Basically, that's what I think eating a 5-pound gummy bear would taste like. Is Morla, sitting in the swamp, festering away, just doing her thing, being an oracle and all that. But that'd just be gross. So yeah, so I gotta say thumbs up for this beer. What else do you say about this beer? It tastes like plums and maybe sugar, but it overall is quite refreshing and a nice break from all of the heavier ales that we've been having the last couple of days.
Yes, and this one actually kind of tastes what the name seems to imply, unlike the last Red Racer one that we had, which was the s'more one from a couple of days ago.
That's true. The s'more one,
very nice beer, very nice beer. Didn't taste like s'mores.
No,
this one
and the hazelnut one neither.
Tastes like sugar and plums, and I don't know if it tastes like a sugar plum. I've never tried one, but it tastes like sugar and plums.
I challenge you to make a real sugar plum and also let us know what it tastes like.
All right, I'm thinking it's just going to taste like sugar.
Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe it'll taste awesomer.
I don't think so.
Hey, so it's the last week before the holidays hit. So, well, I guess technically next week.
Next week is.
But we're 2 weeks out. Shopping done.
No.
You're prepared. You're feeling ready. This is day 11 beer, man.
No, not even close.
We only have so many days left.
I know. Yeah, I'm not even close. I'll get there.
Yeah, me too.
I believe in myself.
You believe in? I believe in me. But well, that's cool because basically, I only just started the other day, so there you go.
Good.
But yeah. And your present is coming along quite well. I'm very impressed.
All right.
With the tests that I've done.
Perfect.
And I think
you do tests.
Well, you see, I'm building you something. I'm making you something, and I just think it's the coolest thing ever. And
is it a nuclear bomb?
It's a shiny bomb casing
Building it,
filled
you have
with,
to run tests.
filled with pinball machine parts. Yeah, no, it's going quite well, and I'm very pleased so
Okay.
far. So the final version, I hope I'll get to at some point this week.
Okay.
And when you get it, it'll be amazing.
All right.
It's very simple. Like it's nothing extravagant or fancy. It's very
Okay.
simple.
All right.
And I just had to give you one because you are the only person really that would appreciate it as much as I do. So,
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
All right.
I just hope you don't have it already, because I'm sure you've never seen it before. Knocking on wood.
All right. I don't have a nuclear bomb. I could use a nuclear bomb.
Sure, if you want a nuclear, I could. I'm sure I could throw one together next week. Not a problem.
Yeah.
It's it's the 21st century. You can walk into any
Quarter drugstore and pick up plutonium.
In 1955, it's pretty hard to come by. Oh my god, that's awesome. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thumbs up to the Red Racer Lowrider Sugarplum thing. And by the way, there is a band in Scandinavia called the Sugarplum Fairies. I dare you to listen to their music. I dare you. Absolutely dare you. You heard it here first.
All right.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, there's no music to take us out. Oh.